Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, it appears that Miss Tamika has decided that she's about to drop some receipts. So let's go ahead and let's come on the screen. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jamie, that's me. Make sure you guys come on in. When you come in, make sure you hit the like button. Feel free to share the video. Matter of fact, let me kind of do that now while I have time. I definitely want to make sure I go ahead and share the video. Shout out to everybody that decided to join in. Why am I hearing this audio? Okay, there we go. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. We're about to go ahead and share this thing. Then we're gonna watch it together. Okay, we're gonna watch it together. We're gonna see what Tamika had to say. And yeah, so let me get all of that cleared up real quick. All right. So we is here, we is live, we is ready. Okay. Now Tamika went to social media and she made a post, and I definitely want to get into that post. It's so much going on. There's so much going on. All right, let's go ahead and check out this post and see what Tamika had to say. So she puts this up on the screen. And Tamika says, child, this is getting, I appreciate Tamika getting to the point where she's finna drop these receipts and let the people know what's really going on. Okay, so Tamika says, YouTube, okay, she put a YouTube up. She says, God knows I didn't want to do this. Sis, you're sitting on all your interviews saying I'm looking for a storyline. Oh, wow. And attention, knowing y'all stole my money. Do you hear what I say? I'm just telling y'all what it is Tamika talking about, okay? What's up? What's going on, Nicole? Nicole says, hello, I am so happy Tamika did this video. Listen, I'm ready to get into the video, okay? Shout out to the 30-some people we got in the chat. Definitely go ahead and like up the video. We like for the likes to match the views. So let's see. So she says, God knows I didn't want to do this. Sis, you're sitting on all your interviews saying I'm looking for a storyline and attention, knowing y'all stole my money. And for your husband to call Sprint, girl, now he called Sprint, acting like he was my ex-husband with my social security, getting the passcode to my phone. Wait. I don't think I'm ready for the video. This is just the caption. I need y'all to understand, this is just the caption. And for your husband to call Sprint, acting like he was my ex-husband with my social security number, getting the passcode to my phone and changing it in 2006, getting access a bit. Scott Mama, come to the front. Scott Mama, you're going to have to come to the front the way you be sitting up there choosing sides and being all Team Tasha. You hurt her to her core. You talked about her husband. Girl, I know this ain't the same husband that just sat up here and then called down to the Sprint with her social number, acting like he was her husband to change the passcode and stuff in 2006. I know this ain't the same husband, ma'am. Let's keep going. She says, getting access to my text messages, pictures, and videos and trying to extort me. We finna get into some things because listen to me. Listen, it's so interesting because my thing is he went over to Tasha K's video, or at least he called Tasha on the phone, right? When he called Tasha on the phone, he said something that Tamika was sending him explicit photos, but it's giving the entire time you about sent that to your damn self and trying to play. Girl, listen, I'm sorry. This girl, hold on, I got to share it in one more space, y'all. One more space, because this right here is crazy. All right, boom, we got that. Okay, so then says trying to extort her. Girl, this some silly here. She says, oh yeah, all of this is documented. Y'all are evil. Babe, let me tell you something. They not coming back together. Okay, they're just not. It's just not. I don't see it. Not like if she finna air out receipts how I think she is, and I'm just going off of a caption. Okay, if she's about to really air them the fuck out, girl, it's done. She says the other day you said on Fox Soul, cocktails with queens, you were going to give me 30K you stole, so you need to keep your word. Run me my check. I'm tired. Ooh, wait, because I need to pull up that. Because I didn't get a chance to watch the Fox Soul clip, so I'm definitely about to try and pull that up. And I'm gonna play it for y'all. I might have to cover the screen because y'all know how they be doing, but it was over on Instagram and it was a clip from her sister, and I know I saved it. And we're giving more people time to come into the room that want to do the watch along with us. So we are going to be watching the video over here, but I just want to pull up real quick. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let me go back over here. Share my screen. Even if y'all can't see it, I have to share it just so y'all could be able to like hear it and stuff. So I am going to cover it a bit, but we are going to, hopefully this plays. Hopefully it lets us hear what's going on.
For a long time. And I think the misconception for me is that I'm a mean girl or that I'm a thief. You know, even with this $30,000 allegation from my sister, of which I've always wanted clarity since day one. I've called, I've reached out, I've sent voice messages, like to try to get clarity, because you're talking about something that happened 10 years ago that I know nothing of. And I'm finding out in seeing. So my thing is was this for a storyline or is this real life? Because in real life, me and my sister, we talk. And you're talking about 10 years ago, and I'm calling you. And if somebody accuses you of something, they should be able to talk to you about it. It's not even about the $30,000. It's about having my sister back. Like, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, you need to talk to me. So I don't want to hear from somebody. You're talking to everybody else outside of me. Talk to me. I'm your sister.
And let me tell you something. You keep saying that.
Yeah, I've been quiet for a long time. And I think the misconception for me is that I'm a mean girl or that I'm a thief.
I'm gonna run that back
even
one
with
more
this
time.
$30,000 allegation from my sister, of which I've always wanted clarity since day one. I've called, I've reached out, I've sent voice messages, like to try to get clarity, because you're talking about something that happened 10 years ago that I know nothing of. And I'm finding out in seeing. So my thing is was this for a storyline or is this real life? Because in real life, me and my sister, we talk. And you're talking about 10 years ago, and I'm calling you. And if somebody accuses you of something, they should be able to talk to you about it. It's not even about the $30,000. It's about having my sister back. Like, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, you need to talk to me. I don't want to hear from somebody. You're talking to everybody else outside of me. Talk to me. I'm your sister.
And let me tell you something. You keep saying that.
Yeah, I've been.
Because see, my thing is this. Let me exit out of that. My thing is this though. You have to also give your sister space to have that conversation with you too. You know what I'm saying? You saying y'all need to talk, but are y'all able to really? For real, for real? Because I also feel like y'all doing the same thing if that's the case. Then if you feel like she's talking to everybody else, then you also going around doing different interviews and stuff. And are you reaching out to her? Okay, I feel like it can be a two-way street for y'all both to be able to have, say a conversation or whatever. But girl, this right here is good. This messy. But hold on, let's go ahead and see. All right, so we got through the message. This was the message that she posted over on social media where she went in and said that she was tired. For those of you guys that just now getting into the video, let me let y'all know that Tamika is accusing Tasha's husband of calling Sprint, acting as though he was her husband, or at least her ex-husband, okay, with her social security number and everything, trying to get her passcode to her phone and changing it back in 2006, okay? Also said that he was getting access to text messages, pictures, and videos trying to extort her, all right? She also says, oh yeah, all of this is documented. Y'all are evil. She told her, you did that interview that I just played for y'all over there on Fox Soul saying that you was going to give me my 30K, so run me my mother 30K because at this point I'm tired, okay? I'm just telling y'all what it is that Tamika said, okay? So let us go ahead and get up on the screen Tamika's video so that we could go ahead and watch it together and see what Miss Girl had to say. Girl, the internet's ablazing today. Let's talk about it.
Hello, how y'all doing today? I am here and I want to talk to you about something very important. This is something that I am going to discuss only one time.
Okay.
So after today, please don't ask me any questions. Please, reporters, please don't DM me. Please, please, please. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to do this. I really, really, truly in my heart do not want to do this, but I don't have a choice. My sister is
Let me say this. I'm so glad, y'all, she's doing this. And I'm really glad that she spoke on the phone situation, kind of letting us know what happened. Because for those of you guys just now getting in the video that didn't hear me earlier, Rocky went over to have a phone call with Tasha K that Tasha K leaked. In that phone call, he alleges that Tamika sent him explicit photos. So for her to come onto social media and say that he got access to her text messages, pictures, and videos trying to extort her, yeah, makes me think of what he said to Tasha and how he could have possibly gotten those photos and stuff. You know, another thing that it makes me think about, a lot of people didn't see the Unique video, but Unique also spoke on how she was kind of being harassed by somebody on WhatsApp, right? Regarding the Rocky situation, only to find out that it really was Rocky, according to Unique, because when you call somebody from WhatsApp, your number still shows up. So he was trying to disguise himself as somebody else, but she was saying that on that call or those text messages or whatever, it was still showing his number. So she knew it was him trying to come through with, you know, some type of harassment, or I can't recall whether or not she was trying to say he was trying to extort her, but like threaten or whatever. Okay. So that's just all of it. It's like, that's why it pays so much for him to just sit back and shut up for real. Because when people start coming out really telling their truth, telling what it is they know, it makes you look more of a fool than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But let's just press play.
online saying that I'm lying. She did a video saying, oh, you know how she lied, because I said the things that I said about Kandi to protect her. She was calling me crying in the phone, talking about a book Jermaine wrote, crying, saying Kandi said she broke up the group. So I went to defend my sister, and I said a whole bunch of things about Kandi. And I apologized. All right? So now she wants to hold that over my head. And
No. Wait. So it was about a book?
She was calling me crying in the phone. She did a video saying, oh, you know how she lied, because I said the things that I said about Kandi to protect her.
Okay.
She was calling me crying in the phone, talking about a book Jermaine wrote, crying.
So that's what the issue really was.
So I went to defend my sister, and I said a whole bunch of things about Kandi, and I apologized. All right? So now.
Okay, so Kandi wrote, so the book was written by Jermaine. Kandi also mentioned this, saying that the real reason was Tasha didn't like something Jermaine said, right? So because of that, hold on, y'all, I done got some text messages. I could have sworn I put this thing on Do Not Disturb. I don't know why the message is still coming through. But anyway, so Jermaine Dupri wrote this book. That really pissed Tasha off. So Kandi is feeling like Tasha is saying she was the reason the group broke. Let's just press play, because what it sounds like Tamika is really saying is that her sister, although she tried to put things off on Kandi, girl, let's just press play. It's a whole lot of.
No, she wants to hold that over my head and say that I'm lying about the money that was stolen from me, my royalties that were stolen from me. Mm-hmm. And she wanted an apology.
So now, I guess I'll just wait on my apology.
Let me tell you something. She's not going to get an apology.
Oh.
And after I finish revealing what I'm about to reveal, I don't want an apology from her, because I'm not vain like that. Oh. I'm not vain. I don't need an apology. I just need you to go somewhere and repent and ask God to forgive you and your husband, who's out here being trifling, lying on me and my other group members, sending threat text messages from anonymous number, but then turn around and do a video and say the same thing that's in the threat text. You and your husband got to be the most simplest criminals in the world.
Okay, so girl, y'all got me stressed. Okay, so this is the message. Again, I just told y'all the same thing that Unique talked about. Whenever Tasha dropped the video, you guys will see it, hear it if you haven't already. Similar situation. So the text message says, Tamika, I have a question for you. Which allegation is worse to the media? You accusing your sister of stealing $30K, or you texting and sending naked pictures to your sister's husband? Girl, y'all know that's right. Girl, stop your we just got our hands on pictures and messages, so we gonna do you a favor and let you apologize to your sister and your mama like you did Kandi, who set you up in the first place. Also, we have a video of you having sex with someone in 2016, and you can thank the person that's suing you for that. What? Whew. And if you don't, wait, okay, wait a minute, okay? That's a lot. Woo. If you don't, we'll send all the info to the media and your Kevin Costner husband. If you think it's a joke, don't apologize. You will be defending yourself to your children, your husband, and the world. You're not going to have to face your shame. But you're not going to have to face shame by yourself. There's a video of Todd sucking a trans. What? I'm no more good. I'm no more good. I'm just no more good. I'm no more motherfucking good. I'm not. Girl, this.
How are you going to send me a threat text? Let me explain the text. I will put it up here so you guys can see it. And, I might even share the video where she's saying things that's in the text. So I got a threat text about me, Tiny, and Kandi, all right? First of all, her husband says that I sent him naked pictures. Bitch. And he said something about Tiny, and he said something about Kandi that I'm not going to say, which are all lies.
You see what the big news is, right?
About you stealing the $30,000?
No, now the news is Tamika, my sister-in-law, was sending me naked pictures. Todd sucking a tranny's dick, and Tiny in trouble. That's about to be the biggest news today.
It is.
So, people.
It's gonna be the biggest news because Kandi and them gonna hit you with that defamation. That's why it's gonna be big. Oh wow!
That girl you got coming over there with security for what? Like, damn, Tasha.
Let me ask you this
liar.
real quick.
He's a devil. He's evil. A lot of stuff has happened over the years where I have protected my sister and her husband because I wanted a family. I didn't want to be an outcast. I didn't want them not to love me anymore. So I took a lot of things, not just off of them, but also off my mom. So I did not want to be out here without love. So of course I let things ride. But to have that thrown back in my face, my loyalty to my family, and for you to say that I'm a liar when y'all are around here trying to extort me, and you're sitting here threatening me, saying that I need to apologize and say I made a mistake. No, I didn't make no mistake. Miss Diane already explained to everybody that she signed all of us up for sound exchange.
Well, I signed Xscape, every one of them, up for sound exchange. And I sent all the paperwork and
Bid, now she done went to the source. Ooh! We can appreciate
Tamika, it. I did LaTocha, everybody. And Tamika told me when we filled out the paperwork, she was living in New York then. And I still have the paperwork. And I filled it out and I put it, her address was all in New York and everything. Tamika, my Tamika had gotten her checks, and it was a pretty big check then. I'm thinking it was like close to $20,000 the first time. They got a lot of checks though. And Tamika said, I didn't get my checks. And I said, well, you should have. I said, because Tamika's gotten several checks already.
Oh.
And so we called up to Sound Exchange. Me and Tamika was on the line. And we talked to, this guy's name was Joe Mo Grady.
Ooh,
I think
she
passed away, but back then he was the person we talked to. And he talked to Tamika, and she asked him questions about her checks. And he told her,
my daughter was diagnosed
child, we was getting
with
into the tea.
medulloblastoma. Lily lost the ability to walk, talk.
that her checks were going to Hampton, Georgia. And so after that, She said, well, I live in New York. How did this happen? And he sent her copies of the checks.
Cause that ain't no
Yeah,
damn
so
New York
he
is
sent copies.
nowhere
He
near.
said something about your sister and Rocky. Edward Bivens, because I really didn't know Rocky's name.
Right, he
was
said Edward Bivens cash your checks. But how was I supposed to get?
Oh. Oh, shit. Give me a second, please. Tiny mama ain't got no reason to sit up there and lie on nobody. It's her remembering the man's name for me, both of them, okay? The first man she talked to from Sound Exchange and then turned around and remember his name by the first name. Do you hear what I say? Edward Bivens. Girl, everybody ain't lying on you and everybody else ain't the motherfucking problem. Do you hear what I say? And then them the same names that I saw on that call with that mistress, like, I mean, in the text messages and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Plane, hotel receipts, things like that, tattoo on the back down by the lower rear end area. Do you hear what I say? Everybody's not mother lying, girl. But I just, for me, it's giving like, you talking about everybody being in the middle of stuff when it comes to you and your sister and the beef and all of this or whatever. Come talk to me, whoop, whoop, whoop. But your man can sit up there and legit run a motherfucking muck in the palace. Sit up there and get stuff according to your sister, okay? Get these images, videos, all of that, and continue to push that out there, push whatever narrative, and then trying to extort this lady or whatever, and then making it seem like she said this. Like, this man is the one that's driving the biggest wedge between y'all than anybody, and it seems like been doing it for years. If you ask me, that's not making any sense. And I feel like, once again, this be that prime example where, and this your sister, right? And I talked about this on the channel before, where women will do they might do something that's not even that big, right? They may not invite you somewhere, and then you just hold this grudge against them for God knows how long. But your man legit over here texting a whole nother woman or caught out to eat with another woman. Hey, Robyn, how are you? But then you sit up there and you forgive them back to back to back to back to back. But then your friend, she outcasted. She's over here. I don't fuck with her no more. That's what I don't understand. Your sister can say what her truth is, which is that y'all stole, but your husband sitting up here doing X, Y, Z, ABC, but he's still clutch. He's still right there. He's still around. Girl, that's the biggest wedge ever. And then the fact that your mama sitting up there supporting that and saying something, oh, you hurt her to her car. You talked about her husband. Well, what your mama said back in 2006, girl? According to you, I'm just going off what your sister said. This ain't what I said. I'm just talking about what she said. This came out her mouth, okay? These are her facts, not mine. I just discussed them. So what did your mama say about that? What your mama had to say about that when he was out there doing that? And this is all according to her. And I'm believing it because she done went to the source. Like, because one, she ain't got no reason to lie, in my opinion. Then she showed the text message where he's harassing her the same way Unique said the same exact thing. Okay, then she done went and got Tamika's mama. Went and got Tiny mama. Tiny nowhere in the video. Went and got her mama, and her mama fluently speaking. And remembering what the man's name is. So much so that she says, I think he's passed away now. What? They must have kept in contact or something. Like, what's really going on? Girl, it's giving a whole lot. It's giving a whole mother lot.
Money back.
The only way you could get your money back is you had to
That's
prosecute.
wild.
And you said, I don't want to do that.
Once we did do the investigation, well, they did. They sent information. Someone sent in, which was my sister, and I will be showing that in a second. She changed the contract and put her name on the contract, saying that she was my manager, and you're going to see that in a second. And then they put they sent my passport.
No way. No way, girl. Wait.
The contract saying that she was my manager.
No, I gotta go back.
Second, she changed the contract and put her name on the contract saying that she was my manager. And you're going to see that in a second.
So wait. I got to pause. I got to pause again. Because my thing is, here's the thing, y'all. Did Tasha do it? Because Tasha's adamant that she didn't do this, right? So then it makes me go back to the behavior of one of the counterparts connected to Tasha. And based on the behavior that other people have identified about this individual, makes me question, did they too act as though they were Tasha? And then said they were the manager and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. If you're following me. So was it Tasha that did this? Was Tasha privy to what was happening? Or did this person act on their own in this manner on behalf of that person? Do you see? Are y'all I hope y'all following me. But that's what my question is, okay? That's what I'm trying to find out. But this a lot. And if they press it anymore, I feel like with Tamika releasing these receipts, I feel like y'all keep trying her, and in a minute she just might press charges. And if she can't, it's only because of the jurisdiction. Like, oh, it's too far out. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have did this within 5 years of the incident. You know, now we're here at this particular time, so you're unable to prosecute right at this time. So we'll have to see.
They sent my passport. It was a lot of stuff.
I know he said, that they had proof. They thought it was you and everything, but there's only reason that you couldn't get your money back is you would have to prosecute them.
No one has a reason to lie, and you're gonna see with the receipts. And if it wasn't for Miss Diane, none of us, me, Kandi, my sister, Tiny, nobody would have gotten these checks from Sound Exchange. If it wasn't for you finding out about that royalty,
my husband with the TAMs, I signed them up, and that's how I found out about it. And our business managers in New York told me about it. So that's kind of how I knew about Sound Exchange.
Thank you for doing that, because we're still getting checks today.
That's good. Get them checks.
Yes,
that's right.
Love you. Thank
I
you.
love Tasha still. I mean, I love her. I mean, I would never lie on none of y'all. I love y'all.
I know.
Y'all my babies.
Somehow, my information was changed and sent to Sound Exchange. Now, when my sister was asked about Sound Exchange, she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. So I'm not going to do too much, but I...
Girl, you did a whole lot. So much you ain't finna do too much. You sure?
I will clear my name.
Wait, we got to pause. So wait. Okay, Section 1, payee information. So whom should the royalty distribution be payable? This information should match your tax and identification information. Sound Exchange does not issue third-party payments. We only pay the actual performer / copyright owner, or the company owned by the performer / copyright owner. This a lot. Payee name is Tamika Scott. The address is giving 207 Banks Station. I'm just telling y'all what, I didn't say this. This is what's on the page. Okay. She says my sister's address. Okay. This is in Fayetteville, GA. There is a number that I'm sure is not hers anymore. And then Golden Girl. Oh, wow. So you just gonna put the email out there too, huh? My sister's email, okay? Then goes on to say birth date is this, residency, USA, and then referral. How did you hear about the Sound Exchange referral? So this is Tamika's receipt showing that her stuff was going to her sister's address. Why? I'm trying to understand, why would one do that? Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's out there in New York, far away from home, nowhere near Georgia. Girl, do you know New York has and always, okay, is and has always been expensive. So you don't think that she needed them checks? That's like, girl, listen. And at this point, for me, I need to see some handwriting. I'd like to compare and contrast the handwriting to find out which one wrote it. Okay? who actually wrote it. That's what I would like to see. But let's keep going.
I'll show you a few pieces of evidence that shows how they went in and they changed my address to their address.
Wait. Another receipt. Whew. Child, let me blow this one up a little bit here, okay? Let's see. This thing says, please send a copy of one form of identification. We will not process your registration without receiving a legible copy of one of these forms of identification. Passport, driver's license, state issued identification, notarized statement affirming identity. Okay. If the recipient of the payment is a company, please submit a completed W-8 or W-9 in lieu of items 1 through 4. Be advised that the address on the tax information must match the payment address in order for the account to be payable. All right. So it says without completing the following info, royalties will not be payable. Okay. So they have to complete this. All right. So it says Tamika Scott. But here's the thing. Okay. Okay. All right. We about to do a compare and contrast. What's interesting? Girl, there's some shit. The handwriting is different on both. When you look at the form over to the, what is this, left-hand side of the screen? Well, my left-hand side over here on this screen, it's giving a completely different, like the E's are written different. Like, it's just like the G's, like even the I's, the way the I's are dotted, like it's just two different handwritings. Now, who is the corporate, girl? Who is the people? Who did it? Who did it? I've been wanting to see, I want to see other people's handwriting because I want to be able to identify who wrote or did what. But girl, it's giving male and then a female handwriting, but I don't really know. So I don't know. Everybody write a little different, but I'm just telling y'all what it is that I was thinking at once upon a time. Okay. But they also have the contact number, which is the same contact number. It has the same email address on here. Tamika saying these signatures that are listed below, those are not her signatures. Now, it's very possible, in my opinion, that whoever did this could have also tried to change their handwriting up as well. You know what I'm saying? They could have tried to change some stuff up. But I see a bit of difference in how the numbers are and how the 6s are written, the I's, the T's, all of that. It's much different. What else are they're saying? Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is the identification on the right side, and then on the left side, who receives the payment and stuff. So I don't know, the handwriting's looking different, but I don't think they Tamika handwriting. I do think they somebody else's handwriting. I'm just trying to figure out which one of the people's handwritings it was. Now, what I am going to tell y'all in this moment is that we in the middle of the day. Some of y'all might be at work, girl, and it's on the brink of y'all going to lunch, okay, and y'all getting through y'all day as y'all process or whatever. Some of y'all working from home. But what I will say is that it's giving 1,000 people in the chat, and we do appreciate it. However, the likes is giving 200, girl. And y'all have been here for a long periodical time, as we've been here for 30 minutes, and I do appreciate that. But just hit that cute little like button that costing that thing. Just hit that like up for me real quick, as we watch this together and get our entertainment on. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate the support.
My email, everything that Miss Diane did was changed by my sister.
That's
LaTocha.
Y'all, this is some wild stuff.
I'll give you evidence.
Oh, it's one more. Wait a minute. Okay, now okay, hold on. Let me go back. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Because it looked like now it's 3 different handwritings, so hold on.
Changed my address to their address.
Correct.
How they changed my email. Everything that Miss Diane did was changed by my sister, LaTocha Scott.
Okay, yeah, so this is the same stuff. Okay, this is another contact form, LaTocha Scott, group member. Oh, in parentheses, sister. Oh my. If this information is not different from the payee information, please skip. Is there a contact person, manager, attorney, agent, advisor, group member who should be contacted by Sound Exchange regarding questions concerning forms or payments. If so, please list their contact information below. If the contact information is the same as the payee information, please skip the section. Contact name, LaTocha. No company. They give us the address, city, state. Relationship to the performer, group member. Phone number is different. Phone number is different than the numbers on the other two sheets, and there's an additional number that is also different than the number on the other two sheets. Not the email being juicytime at gmail.com. Oh, wow. Best time to contact is between noon and 9 at night, okay? So I'm just telling y'all, girl, we done went from Golden Girl music to Juicy Time, bitch. What y'all got going on?
Now, the misconception is the $30,000. It wasn't one check. It was multiple checks. It wasn't just one.
Ooh. Talk about somebody ain't lying, y'all. Girl, do y'all not see that? Do y'all not see that Tamika Scott and underneath it is giving Edward? This bitch done ate. Okay? The people have been asking for the receipts, and she said, oh, we gonna receipt on today. Okay? We gonna receipt today. Girl, it is all out there.
So I was very nice. I was being very nice to say that only $30,000 was stolen from me. I was very nice to say only $30,000 was taken from me.
And that's not even her signature at the top. And matter of fact, I have to go back just a little bit because when I look at that, the checks and I see the signature, now I kind of want to look at the forms and see how her signature was on there. Because again, y'all know I wanted to know who did what. Girl, I'm just telling y'all what it looked like. I ain't telling y'all what it is, okay? It does look like he signed that second sheet that she showed us. It does. It does. It does.
Very nice. I was being very nice to say that only $30,000 was stolen from me. I was very nice to say only $30,000 was taken from me, stolen from me rather. So, you want your apology? How about I give them proof what you did? Just a little bit, not a lot. I'm not trying to bury you. You just need to stop being out here saying these false things, you and your husband, these threats and everything else. It's not going to work. Oh, yeah, one of the threats were that my tape, I have a sex tape that I did. Yeah.
Before we get into that, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. Rozzy says, a character appearing from behind a cloud saying, hiya. Is that what let me see. Is that what it said? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Rozzy. So let's get back into it.
Yes. When I was in my 20s, I did a sex tape.
Oh.
So, I didn't want to take it back to my house, so I gave the tape to my sister and told her to hold it.
No, you didn't.
I can watch it every now and then. I just got to be honest with you.
No, this bitch did not. It's Tamika. Although we appreciate your honesty, I'm going to have to say something, right? I am. Now, I'm not sure at what point the money was switched over into somebody else's account or whatever, taken. But if you knew that happened, why would you get that to her for her to hold on to? And it's also the fact that y'all knew about it and y'all held on to it, but then whoever this is texting this woman trying to use it against her when obviously they played a role in it by hiding it as well and being okay with hiding it and withholding it from whoever they needed to withhold it from. You ain't no better than the person that was out there getting it in doing it. You feel what I'm saying? But girl, you ain't have no safe deposit box at the bank or something. Maybe you thought they was going to go in there and get that too. But I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there was other ways that you could have hid that. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate your honesty, ma'am.
Yeah, I was looking good on the tape. But anyway, I gave it to my sister, so I went back to get it. She said someone stole it out of her safe.
Big good.
So I said, okay, well, who got the safe code? Who got the code to your safe? She said only her and her husband. But somebody stole my tape. Now I'm about to be blackmailed by them. If I don't apologize, they're going to put the tape out. This is what the text says.
Oh, put it out. Put it out. Put it out. Put it out. I want you to put it out. Because let me tell you something. The way that Revenge, a POR, and is set up, where y'all going to be paying more than $30K back. You understand what I'm saying? So put it out. Put it out there if you want to. Put it out there if you want to. You're going to be paying for the rest of your life. Do you understand? Put it out there. Trying to set up there and blackmail somebody. Let me say, girl, I will withhold the hell out of my apology. Put it out. I dare you. I dare you. Period. Girl, I be suing this out there. I want you to put it out.
So, you know what? You're not going to scare me. You got my tape, but you said you didn't have my tape. Now, all of a sudden, you want to extort me and put the tape out?
Girl, this is a mess.
And you're doing a gospel album. Let's talk about that. So, at the beginning of last year, my grandmother and my mom all was saying they wanted me and my sister to do a gospel album. So, the management at the time went and I sat down with her, and she said that Motown Records offered me and my sister a gospel deal, right? So, my sister came up to my house March of last year.
Oh, that's a lot.
Came up, spent the night, got snowed in. We were singing, we were cooking, having a good time. But it was a scratch in the record when I told her that we need to split everything down the middle. We need to write everything. We need to create everything together. And all of a sudden, she was outraged. She was like, well, this is what I do. I do music. You can do screenplays and you can write plays and movies, but I'm the singer in the family. So me and my husband was looking like,
I believe
what
this.
just happened here?
I believe this.
We're sitting here talking about a gospel deal for us, and she just went bananas. I'm the singer. I'm this. I write. I do this. So in between all that eyes, I was tired from cooking and cleaning. I fell asleep on her butt. But when I fell asleep, my husband said she kept talking. He walked out. She was just mad. So when she left my house, she never mentioned it again. Now, she posted receipts on her thing saying that Rocky got us the deal. But if you look real close to the paperwork, like I did, I screenshot it and read it. It says, dear, whatever the guy name was. She was asking questions. She said, what was his name? The manager, Rocky, and I.
Oh, help me. Okay. Hi, Matt. I hope you had a great Super Bowl weekend. I just wanted to follow up with you, EJ and Monica, and see if you had a chance to speak with your team regarding LaTocha and Tamika. Gene, Rocky, and I shared with the ladies how great the call went last week, and we're all super excited for the next steps. I look forward to hearing from you.
So the and I was not Rocky. It was the lady who sat down with us and told us who she got us the deal. Our old management. So how did Rocky get us the deal? I'm just so sick and tired of her praising him like he's God. It's like she want him to be this big. Okay, Tamika, stay focused.
Ooh, no, you ain't got to stay focused. We off track already.
He did not get us the deal. I'm sure he was the one that talked her out of it, or both of them, because it's how you steal my money and steal our gospel deal. Oh, and it gets better. Check this out.
Does it?
So I have people calling me, sending me. I'm in church. This is the crazy thing about it. I'm in church and I got a text. And somebody said, what's going on with this? So evidently, if you go on your cable network and you look up a show, underneath the show will tell you who the actors are or who the people are that's on the show. Mm-hmm. Someone has went and replaced my pictures with my sister. So not only did you steal money and our gospel album that we told grandmama that we were going to do, but now, if you all go look, now my image is gone and is replaced with her pictures. Yeah, it's just a lot of crooked stuff that has happened. And it's something about Todd, he said in the text. But it's crazy because things that were in that threat text, when my sister did her interview on her bus, dogging everybody out, talking about Kandi, talking about I lied, certain things that were in that threatened text was in what she said. Wow. They mentioned a tattoo that only she knew about. They mentioned the sex tape that mysteriously disappeared. They mentioned pictures that was never sent to him when he cracked my door phone by saying he was my ex-husband. They are evil, evil people, but I'm not going to allow you to keep sitting out here and giving false narrative about me. I've had your back. I was stupid. I did things, and you throw it in my face, and you want to do a video saying, "Oh, you know how she is." I owned up to that. When I was wrong, I apologize. This time, I'm not wrong.
Ooh.
The evidence is here.
My first year teaching, lesson planning was rough. Then I found education.
Girl, this right here is some
I'm not talking about this anymore after this. Now the world knows that you are a liar.
Girl, Tamika done gave me chills. Listen, I was ready for the receipts. I was. But I didn't know she was going to be coming like this. You know, it's the validating stories. You know what I'm saying? From things that we've seen from said husband and stuff. It's the cross-examining of the paperwork. Girl, it's the connecting the dots for me. I'm shook. I got chills. And it's the calmness, too, for me.
That is doing a gospel album. Thief. Stealing from the church. Stealing from your sister. Stealing my identity. But what you won't do is steal my pride. Go ahead. Leak the tape that you said you lost. Go ahead.
Girl, it's giving. Go ahead, Ike. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's giving. Go ahead. Leak the tape. All right, you hear them people out there? They coming to see me. So what you gonna do? Okay? Let me press
Embarrass your niece. Go ahead. Because you really don't care nothing about them because you would have never stole for them in the beginning. Go ahead. And watch what God does. God don't play. I don't hurt nobody. I don't do nothing. And the thing I did about Kandi, I was in my late 20s. We're almost 50 years old. And you still holding it over my head. But I'm glad that she forgave me. But I forgive you as I did before. Never meant to mention it. I was just pushed in a corner because you tried to destroy me in that first scene. But hey, it's life. And like you said, we're sisters, but not by choice.
Oh, baby girl, this is a lot.
Words are powerful. And I'm starting to listen. It's a difference between hearing and listening. And I'm listening. Well, I love you. But what you won't do is make me look like a liar. I've grown from my mistakes. And I've learned. And I'm not letting nobody put nothing over my head of my past. But you, ma'am, don't have to apologize to me. Go apologize to God. And apologize to my nephew. And apologize to my children. God bless you, girl. Repent. Because one day we're going to see God. And we're going to have to give account for everything that we're doing. Oh, you're doing gospel. That's right. So you know this. And I hate this. This is so petty. It's so childish, but it's so necessary.
It is, but it made me want to cry for you, Tamika, a little bit. Because I feel like you've been through so freaking much. You know, like just witnessing how your mom has treated you. Witnessing how your sister has been operating with you and her husband. And he's the one that's being able to be seen as a savior. But then you're looked at as a person that needs attention, and that's a liar. So you leaking this information, like, girl, it really is giving me chills. And I'm like, I'm really happy for you at the same time. Like, I can't really explain it because I feel like you've been walking around with like this weight on you or something. And now it's coming up off you because now you let the floodgates open and you ain't got nothing to hide and people see your true character. They see your true intentions. I feel like we've already seen that. We already knew that. But now it's like, it's no denying it. You know what I'm saying? And I just really feel for Tamika. Like, for real, like, girl, I was already feeling for you. But like, girl, this right here, the calmness, the way you still trying to give grace to your sister even a little bit, even after you were done wrong. Girl, it may be, girl, it's getting me there. Getting me a little misty, ma'am.
Keep my name out your mouth.
Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Unnecessary. Keep my name out your mouth. God bless you, sis. And world, I will give you an apology because this right here is so dumb. This is probably like 10 minutes of your life that you can't get back because of some childish sister stuff that's going on by my sister and I. So I apologize to you for this mess. This is not the life that we're supposed to show. We're supposed to show a life of forgiveness, a life of love. God did not give us this platform for this. And I apologize for us misusing this platform. And I will not talk about this ever again.
Wow. Real quick, I believe there was a super chat that I want to get to real quick that we'll get back to the rest of our video. Thank you so much, Baby Girl 1981 for the super chat. Tasha, keep on. Tamika is gonna press charges. Watch, okay? Tasha, keep on. She gonna be pressing them charges. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, let's see what else she says.
Pray for us. I love you. Thank you for your support.
Girl, this right here was...
And again, to my fans, I apologize for this buffoonery that we've taken you through. It stops here. I have nothing else to say now. I've given you the proof, so now you know who's lying and who's not. Now, back to the real world. Back to who we are now. Back to us. So, we have, 2 more episodes left for this show? Mm-hmm. And I know y'all been rocking with me because I've been getting DMs. I've been getting good messages. I've been getting mean messages. Rocking with us. Thank you. Thank you for watching and giving us that support. You know, we're trying to figure things out. And I know people say, oh, y'all too old for that. But really? Is it a such thing as being too old? It means you can't make mistakes when you're older. We're trying to figure it out, y'all. And I know we're too talented for this buffoonery. We're too talented for this mess. Yes, we are. So we're getting ready to start bringing you some music. We're going to give you some music. If y'all still want to rock with us. Because, I don't know.
Yes, we want to rock with y'all. It has been a crazy roller coaster. But, girl, I feel like you done brought it on home. Give me 1 second because I do want to get to some other super chats here. What's up, Kiera? Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I think Tamika would have still had grace for Tasha until they tried to extort her. I think that, and also just going around doing these different interviews and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Acting like you ain't do nothing when you know that your husband has been like a culprit, allegedly, according to Miss Tamika, in a lot of the matters at hand. Thank you so much, Built by Creators, for the super chat. I got whiplash because every 5 minutes a new shoe is dropping from the left and the right. My neck hurt. Great job, Jamie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Not a shoe dropping from the left and the right. Hilarious. Thank you so much. This cat rocks. My granny said to explain is to expose. Expose them, Tamika. Period. Come on, granny. Thank you so much. This cat rocks for the super chat. Whew, y'all, this has been very overwhelming. I can imagine how they feel.
Y'all didn't deserve this, all right? So we're going to get y'all some music. Make sure y'all come to the shows. It'll just be 3 of us. You can see me, Kandi, and Tiny doing our thing on stage. You know, that wasn't by our choice. You know, it just, things happen. But when you get lemons, you make lemonade. And that's what
right.
we have to do.
That's right.
We're going to continue to make lemonade. We're going to add a little strawberry and everything else to that. All right, y'all. I don't talk y'all enough, and I just had to share some things with y'all, let you know what's going on with this blackmail and extortion and the lying and the stealing. It's off me.
Wow.
A weight has been lifted. And now
See, didn't I say that?
The truth, not my truth.
The truth. Ooh, come on, T.
Love you guys. Keep kicking it with us in our dysfunction.
Y'all, that was a lot. Wait, that was a lot. That was a lot. Thank you so much, Pico74, for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. I think there was one more that I want to make sure that I get to. Thank you so much, Billy. I do believe that's how you say it. Billy, for the super chat. Hippo character with a pink hat flips it. Hold on, wait, because see, this thing be giving me the okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see. I think there was and then built by creatives. Thank you again for the super chat. At this point, do we still gotta say allegedly? Right. I'm gonna continue to say it. But I mean, I feel you though. We see each other. Come on, Nene. We see each other. All right, period. Thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all, this right here was a lot, girl. Listen, I am shooketh. I don't know what else to say. I'm shook. I'm shocked. Like, we have been asking for these receipts, and by golly, gee will, she definitely dropped a bomb on that. Girl, I haven't heard nothing from Rocky since his ass out of there and did that leak call with Tasha. So I wonder if he gonna try and say something about this, which I highly doubt he's gonna say anything, girl. Tasha, are you gonna continue to do interviews addressing the 30K, or are you just gonna tell them that you're not gonna address that anymore? After your sister decided up here and leak that, because any interview you do now, the question is going to be about, were you privy to these receipts? Have you seen your sister's video? What are your thoughts about the receipts that were leaked? And I feel like it's going to be very little about your gospel album. And also, and it's really sad and unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? I do hate that for you, because I know how much you did really want to have that, I mean, you're already still living in it, you know, this solo career to do this gospel inspirational album or whatnot. But like the last time you said that Kandi had a lot of impact as to why that did not happen. Now we're at a place where I don't think that you can blame Kandi on this. So then what would the narrative be moving forward? Would it just be the show as a whole? Or would you say it's the friction, you know, regarding you and your sister? Would you say your sister had an impact on that? Or what would it be? I mean, I may let you slide with saying the show, though. Because if you say the show did, I feel like that may make some sense. Because if the show would not have come forward, then the alleged mistress would not have come to the front. Then we would not have seen your sister airing you out about this. And then I'm sure would not be seeing these receipts and stuff, okay? We wouldn't be getting no speak on it from Kandi, addressing things and clarifying stuff. We wouldn't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to know, like, who's to blame the next time around? You feel what I'm saying, girl? I'm just, girl, this was a lot. Okay, thank you, Lane, so much for the super chat. She says, thanks for the breaking news, JB. I hope Tamika finds peace. Thank you so much for the super chat, and you're welcome. But let's see who else we have over here. JM82ish. I hope I said that right, because I don't know if you were meaning something else. But it's on now. You don't play, sis. This just came out. So thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And then I think there were a few more over here, y'all. This is insane. Let's see. Let me bring this down a little bit. Can I even see that? All right. So, hello, loved one. Check out the Breakfast Club interview with Jermaine 5 years ago. He talks about why the group broke up and why LaTocha's solo career did not take off. It's at 9:20 minutes to 11:20 minutes. Seek link in chat. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I am going to go and check that out, because I was talking about that on one of my other videos, where he was kind of talking about selling his catalog, and I didn't get the full answer, but I kind of felt like the ladies were owed some money before he just sells off the catalog, even though he wrote a lot of the songs or whatnot. So I am going to go back and check that out. And let me tell you, we really do appreciate the timestamps. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. And did I get all of them? I think I did. Okay. Perfect. Y'all, I don't know what else to say, but this was a whole lot. Listen, Tamika, I'm happy for you, girl. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you released this. I'm more importantly, I'm just glad that you got this weight off your shoulder. And now, whatever somebody else do with that, that's really on them. You're able to just press forward, move forward with your life, and just continue to work on healing. And if ever they want to come back around and acknowledge and take ownership for any actions that they participated in with this, they can do that. And clearly you're showing that you're still open arms and wanting to have your sister back so that y'all can be, you know, in a better place to move forward. But I'm gonna tell you right now, your mama on your line, she about to cuss you the hell out. I just want you to know that she is the 5th member. And she's probably cussing you out at this particular time, ma'am. Okay, but we definitely wish you guys the best. At the end of the day, y'all are still family. We'll see, you know, not by choice, girl, but y'all is. So we'll see what happens with that situation later on down the pipeline. Listen, we had over 1,000 people in the chat, about 1,800 folks in the chat today. I thank you guys so much for watching it with me. You could have watched it by yourself or with anybody else, but you chose to watch it with me, and I definitely appreciate that. We have about 700 or so likes. Definitely appreciate you guys getting the likes up. If we could get them to match what the views have been, that would be great. But yeah, I appreciate it. Definitely follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, all of that, at JamiThatsMe. If you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate you guys for spending the time with me. And yeah, y'all, I think I'm about to check out. I got some content dropping for you guys shortly. At 12:15, I got some dropping about Miss Eva, and then we have some more things coming up regarding Miss Sidora. So you guys definitely have your notification bells on, as that information will be dropping to you guys shortly. So yeah, if you guys have any links or anything for the stuff y'all want people to watch, leave it in the comments, because I don't know if the links are reflecting in the chat. As I scroll the chat, I only see my links that are showing up. So if you're dropping any links, they might not show in the chat. So you might want to leave them down in the comments, okay? But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the support, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.